Hey there, welcome to Healthy TV, episode number 58. I'm your host, Dr. John McPhee, and on today's episode, we are talking about the simple habit that can add years to your life. Now today we're talking about a simple habit that can add years to your life. Not just years, but actually quality years. Not only that, this simple habit can actually improve the here and now. It can help you lose weight. It can help you to manage or normalize your blood pressure, normalize your blood sugar. It can improve your cognitive function, so your brain function. It can really help to improve your moods, help your relationships, and really your overall sense of happiness and quality of life. Now, does that sound like a panacea, right? There's this one easy habit that we can all do. Almost every human being is capable of doing this, and it only requires your time, okay? It doesn't even require a whole lot of equipment or special place and time. It's really just a matter of committing about 30 minutes a day. Now, what is this habit? Let's go back a step. I want to go into our history, evolutionary history. Just follow me for a moment. Imagine 10,000 years ago. What did you have to do when you woke up, right? What was the most important thing? You had to worry about finding food and then maintaining shelter, maybe protection, right? They're all based around survival. And there's one thing that we had to our advantage as humans by this point, 10,000 years ago, that very few other animals had. And that was that we could do things like, we could move around, we could get to collect firewood so we could start the fire, we could go pick berries, we could go hang out at the local wiring hole so that maybe we were able to take down a large animal and then carry it back. And that simple advantage that is pretty unique to humans is being able to walk upright and have our hands free. Okay? And that single evolutionary step, that was a huge leap, and that allowed us to be way more resilient and actually allowed us to be much more successful in our local environment. Now, walking is actually the habit I was talking about, and actually 30 minutes, just simply doing it 30 minutes a day is a huge, provides you with a huge list of benefits. And I'm gonna actually, just a shortcut here, you can just follow the link above to the blog post, and in that blog post you're gonna find a whole list of benefits that come from simply just walking, right? And you can see some walkers coming behind me. I'm actually situated on a trail here because I wanted to just show you how easy it is to get out and walk in your local environment. I think if you want to think about walking, I think mischaracterize walking. We think about it as a kind of a lame form of transportation. And certainly back in the day, it was our main form of transportation. And nowadays, fortunately, we've got lots of other options. And so walking often falls at the bottom of the list, right? We've got cars and trains and buses and, Uber and all those other things. But walking often gets the kind of the short stick. It's like, ugh, man, I gotta walk to the store now. Now, I think that's a wrong way to think about walking. In fact, I would look at walking as a fundamental requirement to be healthy. So just like you need to drink water, you need to eat high nutrient dense foods, you need to get adequate sleep, all those things, those are all fundamental requirements to be healthy, and walking is just like that. So what happens when you don't get enough sleep consistently, or if you don't drink enough water, right? There's negative consequences that happen from that, right? Your health suffers. And in the same way, when you're not getting enough walking, your health suffers. So the challenge actually for the month of September is to get out and walk 30 minutes every day. I've actually written a blog post with a whole list of benefits, the science behind walking, and really what it can really, the impact that it has on your body. And so in the post above, click the link, that'll take you to the blog post, and I uncover a whole bunch of different benefits and link out to, if you're interested in getting a bit nerdy like me, right? Then you can link out and read those articles yourself. Okay, so short story, get out and walk 30 minutes per day. That seems to be what the research is showing is kind of like the minimum. It doesn't even have to be all at once, right? You can get out, you can go do 15 minutes at lunch and 15 minutes after dinner, okay? Or maybe it's like getting up in the morning and doing 10 minutes and then a 10-minute walk at lunch and 10 minutes after, before you go home, okay? The key criteria though is to add in an additional 30 minutes. So I don't want you to think about this as like, oh, well, I'm already walking to work, or I'm already, perhaps walking to the grocery store. Those kinds of things are already part of your daily routine. I want you to add in an additional 30 minutes because really, for those that are already active, the benefit will come when you add in more. We're designed to walk a lot, hours and hours a day. That's what our bodies are designed for. So adding in another 30 minutes is going to be super valuable to you. All right. If you have any questions, I'd love to know actually, where do you like to go for walks? Particularly in the Canada-Stittsville area. I'm on the Trans-Canada Trail here just in Bridlewood. And I happen to love this trail. I use it for running and walking. And as you can see, lots of people out here walking today. So comment below, where's your favorite place to walk, and what are the benefits that you get out of walking? All right, until next week, have a great week.